Did you know that approximately 1 in 5 people who gamble will develop some form of gambling addiction? Research shows that problem gamblers are 20 times more likely to attempt suicide than those without gambling issues. In fact, nearly 1 in 5 individuals with a gambling addiction will contemplate ending their life due to the overwhelming despair that comes from financial ruin and emotional turmoil. This isn't just a game, it's a hidden epidemic that can devastate families, destroy lives, and leave a trail of destruction that few can comprehend. Today we're diving into the dark reality of gambling addiction, a silent crisis that can ensnare anyone regardless of their background. Gambling addiction is often referred to as a hidden addiction because, unlike substance abuse, there are no visible signs of a person struggling with this disorder. It manifests as an uncontrollable urge to gamble despite the dire consequences. But what exactly constitutes addiction? Addiction is characterized by a compulsive behavior that is difficult to control, a continued engagement in the behavior despite negative outcomes. In gambling addiction, this manifests as an overwhelming need to place bets, often driven by the fleeting thrill of a potential win. The reality is that most gamblers will lose more than they win, yet the allure of winning, even if it's just a fleeting moment, creates a powerful psychological compulsion that keeps them coming back. This compulsive behavior can lead to a state of denial, where the gambler believes they can control their habit or that their luck will change. This is the dangerous mindset that can lead to catastrophic consequences. The psychological aspects of gambling addiction are both fascinating and frightening. The brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward during moments of excitement, like winning a bet. This creates a euphoric feeling that can be intoxicating, leading to a desire to experience that rush again and again. However, the reality for most gamblers is a cycle of losses that outpace their wins. This phenomenon is known as chasing losses, where individuals believe that if they just keep gambling, they will eventually turn their luck around. The thrill of winning can create an illusion of control, leading to overconfidence and reckless behavior. Gamblers often fall into a trap of cognitive distortions, such as believing they can predict outcomes or that they are due for a win. This mindset can spiral into a full-blown addiction, where the gambler prioritizes betting over all other aspects of life, including work, relationships, and health. The cycle of addiction is insidious. It starts with the initial thrill, which leads to losses, followed by desperation to recover those losses through more gambling. This cycle can trigger intense feelings of shame and guilt, creating a dangerous spiral that is hard to escape. Many gamblers find themselves in a state of emotional turmoil, oscillating between the high of a win and the despair of a loss. The constant emotional roller coaster can lead to severe mental health issues, including depression and anxiety, and in some cases, suicidal thoughts. The challenges faced by individuals struggling with gambling addiction are profound and often devastating. Financial ruin is typically the most immediate consequence. According to a study by the National Center for Responsible Gaming, problem gamblers are more likely to experience bankruptcy, foreclosure, and even theft or fraud as they attempt to fund their habit. Many lose their life savings, homes, and even their jobs, leading to a cycle of poverty that can feel inescapable. The emotional distress is equally severe. The stigma associated with gambling addiction often leads to feelings of isolation and shame. Individuals may withdraw from friends and family, leading to broken relationships and a support network that diminishes just when it is most needed. The emotional fallout can be catastrophic, with many individuals experiencing severe anxiety, depression, and feelings of hopelessness. Sadly, the toll can be so intense that it leads some individuals to consider or attempt suicide, highlighting the urgent need for awareness and support. Consider the story of Sarah, a former gambling addict who lost everything due to her addiction. Sarah was an average person with a stable job and a loving family until she discovered online gambling. What started as a harmless pastime quickly spiraled out of control. Sarah found herself gambling her paycheck every week, convinced that she would win it all back. After losing her savings, she resorted to borrowing money from friends and family, lying about her gambling habits to maintain her facade. Sarah's turning point came when she hit rock bottom after losing her home. The emotional pain of betrayal and loss weighed heavily on her. It was in this moment of despair that she sought help. Through cognitive behavioral therapy, she learned to confront her destructive thought patterns and behaviors. Remarkably, CBT can now be accessed online, providing a lifeline for those who may feel ashamed or afraid to seek help in person. Sarah began to understand the triggers that led her to gamble and learned healthier coping strategies. She started attending support groups which connected her with others who were facing similar struggles. With the support of her therapist and peers, Sarah slowly rebuilt her life. She took concrete steps to manage her finances, set strict limits on any gambling activities, and most importantly, worked on repairing her relationships with her family. Her story is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of seeking help. In summary, we've uncovered the frightening realities of gambling addiction, exploring its psychological underpinnings and the devastating consequences it can have on individuals and their families. The thrill of gambling can quickly turn into a nightmare, leading to financial ruin, emotional distress, and broken relationships. It's crucial to recognize gambling addiction as a serious mental health issue that demands attention and understanding. We've also seen that recovery is possible, as exemplified by Sarah's journey. By acknowledging the problem, seeking support, and utilizing effective therapies like CBT, individuals can reclaim their lives and find a path to healing. If you or someone you know is grappling with gambling addiction, I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below. Opening up about these struggles can be a powerful step towards recovery. Remember, you are not alone. There is help available and it's never too late to seek it.